If your itchy back is driving you insane and there's nothing on the back, there's no rash, you're just scratching the bejesus out of the area right between your shoulder blades, then this video is for you. The condition is called notalgia paresthetica. This condition is due, we believe, to neuropathy, meaning nerves are misfiring the wrong signal, giving you the impression that you're itchy even though there is no trigger on the back and the back is extremely itchy. In this video, we'll review a few simple methods of addressing notalgia paresthetica right at home and put some of that nasty itch to bed. Before we get started, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to share and like this video. Now let's get going. So notalgia paresthetica is largely considered a neuropathic condition, meaning it's not a condition of skin specifically, but more of nerves. The nerves that feed the back for sensory information are somehow compromised and they're firing the wrong signal, meaning they're leading you to believe that you're itchy, and you are feeling the itch, by the way, when there's no apparent trigger on the back. There's a couple of theories as for why this happens, but the bottom line is that we're talking about nerves that are just not acting right, and that can create a lot of problems. It's very frustrating for people to experience notalgia paresthetica, as that can present itself as very intense itch in the middle of the back between the shoulder blades. It usually appears at nighttime. We think that it might be related to the fact that people are basically preoccupied the rest of the day, and nighttime lends itself to just letting it all go and focusing on oneself, and that can bring a lot of things that were ignored throughout the day to the forefront of one's attention, and itch can be one of those things. So notalgia paresthetica usually appears at night. It's a condition of older people, which is why we think it's probably a degenerative condition. Either there are degenerative changes at the spinal cord level or maybe further down towards the muscles of the back, where the muscles compress the nerves in a way that lends it to the nerves transmitting the wrong information. Whatever the cause is, notalgia paresthetica usually does not respond very well to tried and true methods that work for conditions of the skin that are characterized by irritation of the skin, specifically topical steroids, which work really well for cases of eczema or psoriasis or other itchy conditions that can affect the skin. Those conditions are caused by inflammation on the skin, and topical steroids are the first-line treatment for those conditions, and they work really well to control the itch that's associated with those conditions. When it comes to notalgia paresthetica, this is not that simple. So you're dealing with an itch that is driving people nuts. There's nothing on the back, so they think they're going crazy. And the regular medications, which may have worked for them in cases of eczema, do not work. And they're baffled and very frustrated often by what is it that they can do to relieve the itch. So there are several treatments that do work for notalgia paresthetica. Now, I did mention that steroids do not usually work. They are listed as a possible solution to notalgia paresthetica. They do not work very often. And when they do, great, good riddance. I'm glad for you that you were able to put that to work and get rid of the itch. But what happens if steroids, topical steroids that is, even prescription grade topical steroids don't work? Well, it turns out that you can do a number of things that can actually address the itch. Some cases may respond to topical anesthetics on the back. There are a variety of different treatments that may or may not work on a limited basis. One treatment that works exceptionally well is application of capsaicin cream, which is available over the counter in the United States. Capsaicin cream incorporates capsaicin, which is the active ingredient in chili peppers. That's what's creating the heat factor in chili peppers. Those of you who love watching cooking shows, that's what they're talking about, that's creating the heat for those chili peppers. When applied to areas of neuropathy, specifically sensory neuropathy, the proposed mechanism of action of capsaicin is that it depletes what we call substance P, which is a neurotransmitter that's involved in transmitting pain and other sensations, and that modulates or changes the way the nerves fire and transmit sensation. So what capsaicin does initially when applied to an area of interest is that it does actually induce burn. Certain people can't stand that burn, and those people are not great candidates to use capsaicin cream, even in notalgia paresthetica. Then most people can tolerate the burn very well, and the burn goes away after a little while. And once the burn goes away, the itch goes away too. Sometimes for long periods of time, meaning for days or even weeks. In most cases, it goes away usually overnight, and then you have to repeat the application the next day if the itch comes back as needed. But capsaicin cream generally is a safe an effective way of treating notalgia paresthetica. It may induce irritation over the areas of application, so you need to pay attention to that. But otherwise, it's a great effective method of treating that very annoying itch between your shoulder blades that you probably would not have known how to take care of unless you watched this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to share and like this video. For more information about skincare scams, shenanigans, and tomfoolery, don't forget to pick up my book, Six Skin, Skincare Made Simple, on Amazon.com, now available on audio. Thanks for watching. God bless.